So before we get started in this video, I just want to clarify that I am not a private investigator. I have not stalked her. I have not done any of that. The title is there just purely for search engine optimization purposes. So just before we start, so you don't think I'm absolutely nutty and I actually have stalked her. There are people who, you know, will believe it even after watching the video, so I just thought I'd clarify that first. As we know on this channel, I like to talk about Mikayla Nogueira. I do like to talk about her because she's always got something going on that I think is just fucking wild. But I feel like she is slowly starting to take that turn of, okay, I need to sort my shit out now, I need to be more truthful, I need to, you know, be more honest with my audience. And I say that because I've seen a few videos recently where she's saying things like POV, you know how to keep everyone talking. That tells me that what we have been talking about, discussing, thinking about, what we feel about her, you know, just doing things for attention and for views and to drive engagement is true. On this topic, I think that is just, I don't know, I mean, I am, you know, everyone can do what they want to do. You can do your own thing, you are the boss of your own life, honey. But as I've said just a minute ago, there are people in the world who do believe what they see, everything they see. They don't, you know, they don't fact check, they don't kind of use their own brain. If someone posts something, they'll run with that. I personally wouldn't do it to the extent that Mikayla has, especially. But I do understand why she does some of the things that she does from a business point of view. Maybe not even a business point of view, just to, you know, make her money, which probably seems like it's the same thing, but business and just making money obviously aren't the same thing, because your goal as a businesswoman, if you have a business, is to, you know, is not just sales, it's integrity, honesty, loyalty. And then on the other hand, for making money, you know, there kind of is no rules with that. People have no shame, etc. So the last time that I spoke about Mikayla, the last video that I'd watched from her was on the 2nd of February. There has been many videos. I think she posts about 5 times a day, which, you know, you do you, honey. But I'm just trying to let you know there is a lot to go through. So from the 2nd of February till about the 23rd or 24th, it was just all Las Vegas content. She went on like a girls trip with 2 of her friends. I think one's called Sydney and I'm not sure of the other name. I should really know. These are the kind of things that I should be looking up before doing this video, but you know me, you know me. So if you know the history of Mikayla, you know she used to suffer with some kind of eating disorder. I believe it was binge eating. I'm not going to talk much about that because I have also suffered with eating disorders in the past, and it's just not something I really want to talk about on my channel, so we're not going to. So with that being said about the eating disorders and things, I found it very interesting that she put this post up.
I'm really struggling with my eating. I've talked about my ED for years and it's really bad right now. And I feel like shit. And I don't want to let it get worse.
I just want to say now, she doesn't look like shit. She looks like she's doing really well. Obviously that could be some kind of, you know, that might be an act she's putting on, but if I was feeling like shit, I would not be able to have a full face of makeup on like that, but again, that's just preference. That's just how I am.
And I want to really start taking care of myself. I've gained 20 pounds really fast, and none of my clothes fit me. And I just want to get back on track. I want to get into a better place. I am ready for my glow up era. So, with that being said, I should probably have food in my fridge and not be getting DoorDash.
Because she hasn't emptied her fridge for this video, has she?
Every single day. So let's go to the grocery store. Look at how beautiful these apples are. Can't wait for strawberries to be back in season. Buying this just because the bottle's pretty. For my stuffed peppers. I like to put boiled eggs in my salads. This is my...
Boiled eggs in a bag? Is that a thing over there? How would you even... Oh my god, that's incredible. I don't know how I feel about...
Cat, super healthy, feel really good about it. Been needing a sign to take care of yourself, let this be it. I am really struggling.
Now, I don't know if the girl was running out of content, but what relevance did that have? She's kind of started this video about talking about how she's, you know, had struggles with eating and things like that to kind of grab everyone's attention, and then she's literally just taking you on a grocery trip. Did you need to do that? I haven't really got a massive issue with that other than the fact that she's, you know, grabbed everyone's attention with something that is very sensitive. I know she didn't say the words eating disorder, but we know where she was going with that, and it's a bit... This next video is from the 4th of March, so just a couple of weeks ago-ish. See, I love that. I absolutely love that. Why can't she stick to the transformations? Why does she have to go so, like, controversial and just, like, needing the drama, needing attention constantly? If she just stuck to her transformations, what everyone loved her for, what everyone started to love her for, she'd be doing so fucking well by now. Yes, she's doing well, but not, you know, at what cost? Nobody trusts her. People who do watch it are only watching it to pick her apart. It's weird. Weird that she wouldn't want people to love her and be successful. Instead, she's chosen the path of, I don't give a fuck, let people hate me. I'll be the worst person in the world. I'll be the worst influencer in the world. As long as I'm making my money, it don't matter. Don't do that. Oh. Now let's watch this next one from the 6th of March, so 2 days later.
Get ready with me to go on a date. Yes,
that little finger tapping thing is going to get really boring really quickly.
You heard that right. Literally only have like an hour to get ready. Oh, my face.
I love the nails.
Face is red like a tomato. This is that new Ordinary liquid moisturizer. It's actually so good. I like it a lot. Okay, so the vibe is like classy but hot. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I wish I could share the tea on the craziness that has been my life like the last 6...
Irrelevant. Again, this is just my opinion, but I think this is all too soon. This is far too soon. But we're gonna get into my thoughts after this.
That's about to be me tonight. I'm trying to be a little more private with my...
Inappropriate. Does she not understand that she's got younger people watching her fucking videos? It's so inappropriate. Oh.
My life, but if you knew the whole story, oh my god, your jaw, you wouldn't be able to pick it up. I'm gonna do the Mary Phillips Foundation. I debated if I even wanted to share that I'm going on a date, but I'm in my fucking era, so I don't give a shit. I've always just been such an open book that it's hard for me to keep my mouth shut. Also, contrary to popular belief, I don't have a PR team that, like, tells me what to say. In fact, my manager's probably gonna hate that I'm posting this video. Think about me, I'm gonna do what I want. Personally, I am obsessed with this era of my life that I'm in right now. It is fucking awesome. I feel light, I feel free, I just feel like a fucking boulder was lifted off of me.
So, your husband, ex-husband now was a boulder? After all the shit that he's no doubt put up with, and she wants to basically make out like he is the boulder that has been lifted now.
I live my fucking life. So should you, bitch. Has served me well. Is not giving a fuck what people think. Let me tell you something. Like, you can tell I'm happier. Be so for real. Like, the energy shift. Are we seeing this? Don't get me wrong. The mental illness is very present, but... I've been working on myself, like, a lot, and I feel like I'm in a really good place lately. It was really hard for a while, like, I didn't want to get out of bed, but getting out of bed has gotten a little easier as the weeks go on.
Girl, it hasn't even been that long. You literally announced your divorce a few weeks ago, and now you're acting as if it's been 3 years. You be for real.
Something I learned recently is you really do have the power in your palm, the palm of your hands, to choose what you accept in your life. Period. If something's not serving you, goodbye. Goodbye. All of the story, life is just too short to not fucking live it. I've been dying to try this blush. This is from Too Faced. Look at this color. This is called At First Sight. These are so cute. You only need one little dotty. Very pigmented, but they just...
One little dot, but she put quite a lot on that little dot.
Just melt right into your skin. I like them. I like them a lot. It's giving. It's giving what it needs to give. Setting my face with literally the longest lasting powder there is, MAC. Lately, my go-to has been these NYX Buttermelt bronzes. It gives me that level of bronze I like, which is like Oompa Loompa. YSL shade 44, right on top of where I had that liquid blush. Little blush blindness never hurt anybody, and if I'm going to be blushing at the table, I might as well say it's literally blush. This is stunning. Don't know what to do on the eyes. I was thinking this Hung Bangle palette, it's so pretty. Sexy neutral eye, perfect for a date. Now, a lot of men don't like makeup, but for me, I'm not going to go on a date with a clean girl natural look. I am a full beat bitch, okay? I'm not going to be with a man who wants me to wear less makeup or be natural. I want them to see me how I am. Oh, I can already see the vision on this eye look. Adding a little bit of this Danessa Myricks. Adding some liner. Something about a warm brown liner just hits. Okay, I added a lash. I obviously need to do my signature nude lip combo. MAC Flesh Pot. Polish Gloss in the shade Skinny Dip. Look at that. Oh, so good. Makeup is tea. Like, yeah. We need to go get dressed, and I literally have like 40 minutes to finish completely getting ready and get my ass out the door. Get ready with me.
So, I mean, I just think, you know, as I've said, she announced a divorce like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. I understand that she, you know, broke up with him last year sometime, but even then, do you not think it's a bit soon? I don't know if it's me or if it's her at this point. I don't know if it's me just being a bit, not traditional, but just like, you know, come on now. This is further just adding to all my thoughts of the fact that I don't think her wedding was even real. It was all a publicity stunt, allegedly, in my opinion. Elf was in on it. Elf probably paid for the whole thing. Elf are just doing their own thing as far as fucking rage baiting is concerned at the moment, so it would not surprise me. So, yeah. That was the first video. Now let's look at this video from a day later on the 7th of March.
Last night was the best date I have ever been on in my entire life. I know that people think I'm rage baiting, but this was a real date. Get ready with me for family dinner. I can't make it up. It was magical, dude.
I'm sorry, whose family dinner? I hope she means her own family dinner and not who she went on a date with last night, because what the fuck? No, that's a red flag. That is a red flag.
Shit you not, this is the type of man women pray about.
And how do you think your ex will feel seeing that? The one who stuck with you, even though you were fucking, you know, shouting your mouth off about his business and his addiction struggles. Ugh.
We are on the topic. While we glam, this is what I am looking for in a man. Number one, you need to have emotional intelligence. I need a man who is very emotionally intelligent. I'm not shitting you, this is the most emotionally intelligent man I've ever met. Number two, and this is a big one for me, it may not be for a lot of people, but I...
Girl, it's one day. How could you possibly know that?
I need someone with a sense of humor. Someone I can laugh with, someone I can be goofy with, a little bit weird. If you don't feel you can be 100% yourself around this person, what is the point? Okay, this one's huge. I need a man who makes me want to be a better person. Is my personal belief. When you find a partner, you should be with someone who genuinely makes you say, wow, I want to be a better fucking person. I want to be the best person I can be. Someone who's big into energy and shit, and I need someone who matches my aura and my energy. This one is a personal preference. A lot of people think differently on this, and that's fine. I want to be with someone who has the same morals, beliefs, and ideals as me. CC Cosmetics blush, like, that is simply a preference of mine. And I've learned that from personal experience. Just saying, sexual attraction, huge, huge. It matters. You need to be attracted to your partner, hello? Physical connection, emotional connection, vulnerability. This one is actually so fucking big. I need a man who is secure, not insecure. Trust me when I say that that is very...
I'm not sure about the way she's saying that. Again, I feel like this is all kind of a dig at Cody. I mean, I know she's just telling everybody her preferences, but why do we need to know that? That's between you and who you're going on a date with, no?
Very important for me to be with a secure man. As a very successful, more on the dominant side woman, I'm a very dominant woman, okay? It just is what it is. That's how I've always been. Extremely independent. If you are a man and you feel insecure or you resent my success, that ain't gonna fly. Another thing I find important, love languages. I'm not saying you have to have the same love languages, but you have to align in some way. Are you going to be able to support your partner's love languages? Are they going to be able to support yours? That is key. The two love languages I give the most, quality time and gift giving. And I'm also pretty good at words of affirmation. What I noticed is that when you are with the right person, they bring out every single love language in you. Like, I'm not a big touch person, but with this person, holy shit, someone who brings out the quality time, the gift giving.
Now, how long was this date? Because she practically knows this guy's blood type and she's only had one date. What? Hello?
Affirmations, the acts of service, the touch. Like, if you find someone who brings all of that out in you, that's a huge fucking deal. I want to be with someone who cheers me on when I succeed, but then is a shoulder for me to cry on when I'm failing. When I tell you, with this man, every fucking box, checkmate. I want to tell you how I met this person, and I will, just not yet. I'll need to let me cook, okay? Give me a little time. Give me a little...
Yeah, ideally more than one day. Has it even been a full 24 hours, honey?
Time. Anyways, do you want to hear about the date? Okay, so we go to one of this super nice restaurants in Boston. Vibes are immaculate. The energy is immaculate. We're both dressed up. Ordered birria tacos, which I get every single time. And let me tell you something. I love birria tacos. I got the birria tacos and a side Caesar salad. To drink, we had a lychee martini and an espresso martini. Those are like some of my favorite drinks of all time. And then the waitress or the host knew us. So she brought over these strawberry margarita shots. So let's just say we were feeling good before we had food in us. It's like the connection, dude. It was like, phew, are you kidding me? I've never connected with someone like this in my entire life. And I shit you fucking not. By the way, I am so back in my blinding highlighter era. That's how you know I'm happy. If I'm doing a blinding stripe of highlighter. Why did I stop? Why did I stop doing the things that made me happy? Fuck. So this is just my opinion. This man is so fine. Like, I'm just saying. He's my type, okay? He is my type. Got puppy eyes over this motherfucker. So anyways, we're eating our food and the conversation...
And what a lovely way to refer to him as a motherfucker.
Is so good that even long after we finish our food, we are just sitting there fucking talking. Let me just say, I rarely do that. Like, finish a meal, pay, and then stay there for an additional, 2 hours. But the conversation was so good that neither of us wanted to leave. It was legitimately one of the best times of my life. Other random things, he cooks, he cleans. Are you kidding me? Incredibly...
Is it Cardi B? Oh no, because she doesn't cook or clean, never mind.
Masculine, which I really fuck with. Confident, not cocky, okay? He never questions anything he says or does. He says everything with a confidence. I fucking love that shit. He also compliments the fuck out of me. I wish I had a red flag to report. I really do. Where does it go from here? I don't know. I don't have answers to that. I'm living my life. Please do not forget I am in my 20s. Yes. I've made a lot of mistakes in my 20s, and let me tell you something. As you should. Now, do you want to know what I don't want in a man? Chris from Love is Blind. If you know, you know, dude. Fuck.
I don't know, because I don't watch Love is Blind, but From her reaction, I'd say he's probably an asshole.
That guy. Wait, something else I find so fucking hot about this man? He's super family oriented. Oh my god. I am wet! I really need to be with a man who fully accepts me for me. Like, I am a loud person. In my videos, I am loud. I'm like that in real life, bro. I can be out of pocket. I can honestly be seen as obnoxious. And I want someone who accepts me for me. My loudness, my...
Okay, I can relate to that, because, yeah. Yeah.
My out-of-pocketness, I cuss...
I can relate to that because people always used to say the same about me. Specifically in high school. Well, I'm sorry, I'm just loud, okay? It's not about me.
A lot. I swear like a sailor. You know, I'm in a full beat with a deeper voice. Like, I'm just a weird combination of a person. I don't want to be with someone who tells me how I should be doing my makeup or tells me they don't like my nails and want me to get rid of them. Like, fuck off. But the same shit goes for me. I don't want to be with a guy that I have a desire to change in any way. Like, I want to accept you for the fucking person you are. I want to be with someone I got a baby. Like, I need a grown-ass man. I need someone honest. I need someone loyal. Favorite thing that a failed marriage taught me is what I want in a future one. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, no, I'm thriving in this era. Like, seriously. Love it. I would love to stay here for a little while. I'm working on my glow up, eating healthy, taking care of myself, looking fabulous. When I say by the summer, I will be a different bitch. Life's good. Alright, family dinner's in 2 hours, so I gotta go get dressed and start cooking. We're having steaks, au gratin potatoes, asparagus, broccoli, side salad, buffalo chicken dip, whoopie pies. Last night...
So, I mean, to be honest, I don't really feel like there were a lot wrong with that video. It's just very... I feel like she's just thrown Cody away, used him to kind of determine what she is willing to accept and what she isn't willing to accept in a relationship or marriage, and then just got rid of him. And it's kind of a really shitty thing to do, if that is the case, which obviously I think is likely. As for this date that she's been on, it's been one day, and she said she stayed for 2 hours after she'd eaten. So let's say she spent 5 hours with this guy. You do not know everything bar his blood type just from 5 hours of talking. He could be a fucking serial killer for all you know, honey. He probably is. Listen, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. But then again, I am in my 20s too. What do I know? I'm just a girl. So we've got a couple of videos left. Let's watch them and then I will again give you my thoughts and opinions. Not that you asked for them, but I'm gonna give you them anyway, okay? Okay. This one is from 6 days ago. Massively rage baiting in the opening sentence. Again, I haven't watched the full thing. We're gonna watch it together now.
Ready with me to go on a date with these two bad bitches, and we're going to the club. You could say I'm in my patty girl era. So
what about a few days ago when you went on this perfect date? It's your dream man, basically. What? It's so up and down constantly. She's going from one extreme to the other, going from one date with a man to dates with her friends. Right, let's just watch it.
Gotta cut me some slack. I never had a patty girl era. Let me live.
And now you really have a party girl era. But yeah, okay.
My life. My 20s are almost over. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. We're probably gonna be in the club till 2, 3 a.m. Yes, there are clubs in Boston that are nowhere near as good as Vegas. We were in Vegas for Sam's birthday, and this weekend is Sydney's. She came to Boston, and we have plans, bitch. Too Faced bronzer stick. I love this shit so much because it smells like chocolate-covered oranges. I'm going for very bronzed tonight. You know, if you see me out in public tonight at the club, no, you didn't. I fear my behavior tonight may get me in trouble. It is a Shape Tape kind of night. This is like a full coverage beat to filth concealer. A bright under eye. And I did this like smoky, cool tone silver situation with a purple underneath because I have an all black outfit. I've been contouring my nose to filth lately too. Rhode Sleepy Girl blush. I don't really know how to describe this color, but it is so pretty. And then on top of that, Kylie Slow Jam. I know you see that. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is actually gorgeous. Like, I love these Kylie blushes. They're so good. Gonna set with Givenchy. Are you kidding? Look how smooth that is. Latest obsession, this NYX Butter Bronzer. Oh my god, these are so good. I set with the Givenchy, but knowing I'm going to be out for so long, I need to double set. So now I'm taking the MAC pressed powder and going on top of everywhere I put that Givenchy. And this is not a want, it's actually a necessity tonight. The combo, Maybelline lip liner shade on it, and then this is the ABH matte in pale mauve. These lip liners are some of my all-time favorite, and they last a really long time.
Oh, but not your own? I ain't seen her use it once since she released them.
Yes. Cool tone and pulls in the purples in my eye. I'm also living for the matte moment. This has been my go-to highlighter for years, actually. This is ColourPop Flexitarian.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, you used a lot of that, Mikayla.
Like, if you want a blinding cheek, just use a little of this. See? And I love it on the nose. And obviously some on the brow bone. We gotta leave in about an hour to go to dinner, but this is the final look. I can't wait to see it with the hair. These are gonna be voluminous curls, okay? And then the outfit, like I said, is all black. So I'm gonna finish my Wendy Sodi, do this hair, and I'll be right back. Get ready with me.
I'm just really confused. I'm really confused. What does she want people to think? Because, as I've said, a few days before that, how many days were it? Literally 4 or 5 days after her post about the fact she'd just been on a date and it was the perfect date, her dream man, all of this shit. 5 days later, at the max, and she is going on a date with her friends. Yes, I understand friend dates are different to male dates, but the way she was like talking about it then, just, you know, that's I'm under the impression there that she's going out to, because she's just, you know, she said it in that video then, she's in a party girl era. So was the date that perfect? Because if it was, surely you wouldn't be going out. You'd be planning more dates with this dream man. Each to their own. And then last we have this video. Now, I'm not sure, this is completely irrelevant, a little side note, I'm not sure what the law is for the devil's lettuce, wherever she is, but she definitely looked like she was under some kind of influence in that video. That's irrelevant, it doesn't matter. You do you, honey, whatever you want to do. I am definitely not judging. But yeah, so the caption for that, obviously, as you can see in the video, it said POV, you know how to keep everyone talking. And then the caption said, well, it's worked for 6 years, I guess. So, listen, she's telling us it's all a marketing strategy. She's telling us basically everything she posts is dramatised, purely made to drive traffic, engagement, likes, views, clicks, which makes her lots of money. She's basically just told us with that. So, you heard it here first. She ain't lying. She does all this for attention because she knows people are going to talk about it. Therefore, was her marriage real? Probably not. I find it shocking. As long as Cody was in on it though, I don't, you know, who am I? Who am I? But I just want to take a minute at the end of this video to think about who actually matters in this, and that is Cody. I hope he's doing well. And I hope he ain't watching Mikayla's videos thinking any less of himself or like he isn't enough, because that is not the case. Mikayla will keep chasing what she thinks is going to get her more attention, okay? And that's that. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe if this channel is your vibe. We talk about Mikayla a lot on here too, so if that's your thing, stick around. Love you, bye.